All right, Grand Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking, and we're going to go ahead and look into the book of Genesis. So, like, I'm in like a deep, what the just happened, really, what I'm trying to see. Okay. So, again, we have to take it. Now, I feel like we've been on up in Revelations, and we closed that chapter sometime. Again, the way that the word is living, it just seems like we could be at any, well, I guess it would, you have to question how the book was again written, and then how it versus how it was actually put together and laid out, to see that I see these storylines taking place at this time. But this personally is going on right now when I'm telling you guys about the whole thing about what we may call a twin flame or some type of connections, spiritual connection, because a lot of this stuff is happening telepathically or through telekinesis, because everything is being formed again anew right now, is what I'm thinking. So I'm in Revelations because I'm in deep contemplation. Again, oh, okay, this is Shay C. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tripping. Something going on. Okay, something going on. Did I find my purpose? Hold on. So this is Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained. And this is not your mama's Bible study. Okay, because we know that his story lied. Okay, so again, we're in Genesis, and I'm in this Bible. It's a Bible from like the 1800s. Like I said, it's falling apart and everything, but it's the one that I've been sticking to, because again, the further I go back, the better off we'll be. You know, you can find any other version somewhere else, but you know. So it is saying here. Now, just stick with me, because we're going to just do a freestyle real quick. We're going to do it how we do it. And I'm about to throw everything that I feel, I see, and I know that has been given to me upon this word at this moment. Okay? So, again, we've already done this Genesis, Revelations, you know, my favorite two. And then again, it's just like how it said in, I think, Isaiah, when we were in, haven't I told you from the beginning to the end? It is almost like this is what we do on this channel, or what we did at one point in time. But let's go into it. In the beginning, okay, God created the heavens and the earth. Matter of fact, give me 1 second. I need to grab. Hold on. Let me see if I can pause it. I'm going to grab my Living Bible. Okay. So, oh, okay, it worked. I tried pausing it this time instead of having to, do everything, link it up. So again, in this Bible, we have, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the face of the waters. Okay, so the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. Okay, so again, even if we think about face of something like the surface, or something that was, I'm just thinking even something that was uh before, in front of, okay, um uh like excuse me, like this whole movement, okay, of 1 second, somebody tripped. I, oh, I told y'all you hold up. Apologies. Okay, so it just made me think about how right now there's this uprising or whatever within certain communities. Okay, and again, and I'm saying also we can be looking at darkness as a sense of a different in a different light, but again, this is just the way we're doing it on this channel, because this is just how it's been delivered to me. Okay, all right, so we're going to leave this one here, because I like to always start Genesis with this Living Bible. I know everybody has their own preference, but This is not the New Living, it's just the Living Bible. And I like the way it explains when God began creating. So when this particular God began creating, now it don't that's saying that when this God began creating, so it doesn't mean that it was really in the beginning. It's just saying we're going to start right here when this God, this time, starts to create. And in that sense, it feels almost even we're still talking about things that are, yes, happening on a different level or in a different realm or in a different way, okay, than what we're even seeing, meaning that things are being placed into the mindsets of the people before. And like, there's no convincing me that we're not even talking about this right now, because I'm one of the people. Okay, so it's saying when God began creating the heavens and the earth, right? The heavens and the earth. The earth was at first. So before, when this God even began creating the heavens and the earth, because there's going to be two separate types of earth. Okay, there's going to be earth that is original to a place, and there's going to be the earth that may have been brought into a place. Okay, in my eyes. Okay, different types of earth. Again, and this is not for me causing division. This is the way it's going down. Okay, the earth was at first, so it was already at first something. You get what I'm saying? A shapeless, and it was doing something. It wasn't only something, caused something, but it was doing something. It doesn't really say that the heavens was doing anything, right? The earth was doing something at first, not the heavens. A shapeless, chaotic mass. So it had not been shaped or formed or molded yet. And it was a chaotic mass. It's almost like how certain groups, right, are starting to get some type of something in them that are saying enough is enough. It is time. See, and it's something that, again, would be naturally occurring in the earth. Okay? And I'm not saying this doesn't include the offspring. I'm just saying this is what it's saying here. Okay? So it was a shapeless. Again, we're complaining that there is no unity. Where is the unity? We're doing these things. We're making these moves. We're doing all these things individually, while other things, other entities that are larger than life, that have done this before, that are here watching over and just letting us just sit here and look really silly about a lot of things instead of tearing this shit down and redoing it all over again. We're going to keep on going down. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just, okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't use that language because I'm trying not to be doing that here. But, we think we're doing something, but are we moving into another way of our ignorance and our lack of knowledge and lack of unity being the problem that's going to get us going right back down the wrong path when we're rebuilding this nation, when things are happening anew? I'm just questioning. That's all we do here, right? I ain't here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looked like to me. So right now, I would say that this is a shapeless, chaotic, because they mad, we mad, other folks mad. So this chaotic mass. But it says with the spirit of God brooding over the dark vapors. Anyways, this dark vapors could also be a lot of hot air. I'm feeling like this is talking about something else too that may be coming from, like I've been trying to explain in the beginning without being too scientific, with us just saying, hey, we're dealing with a sense of gnosis right now, something that is coming out of you, why they don't want you around each other, something that is pertaining to you that is coming off or fuming off of you, in a sense, like back in the day when we see them with the same type of mask or the metal mask that they had on your ancestors' face. Same thing we're doing now. You understand? Because this whole thing happens everyone. It's not even, oh, I'm just seeing this so different now. Okay. So anyways, brooding over, the Spirit of God is brooding over. So again, a lot of us feeling that sense of something from a spiritual aspect, or something alien or foreign, or something in general that might be hovering over and looking at, observing what's going on. A lot of us have probably felt a sense of something watching, or someone watching, or something being tapped, or someone having an insight or a look into your life in some kind of sense, right? Being monitored or targeted in a sense. And again, the book, the word does say that God uses certain ways to, monitor or view or punish, or, well, I don't want to use punish, but you know what I'm saying. Or get the attention of his people. So I can't only say that me feeling those senses around me is just that in general. It could also just be, again, something that is going on because these people are concerned about what's going on. When I say, I'm talking about these principalities and rulers are concerned about what we're doing. They want to know. They don't want nothing to get out of hand. They don't need nothing getting organized or operating on no other level. They don't need no surprise acts. None of that. Right? So again, even though it feels like we're building, there is still going to be that spirit of this particular type of God hovering over whatever we do right now. And again, I'm just saying that it's just seemingly so. Okay. All right. So, you know what? Let's just read out of the Living Bible. Let's just do that. I mean, this is a King James. Well, I don't even know if it's a King James, but let's just go into the Living. Okay. All right. And so then God said, let there be light. Okay. And the light appeared. And yes, I'm feeling like right now there is and again, just even a feeling for me, a feeling like there is a dark shadow casting over where, or a blockage or something where I feel as though just a blockage, same thing is just a kind of like a void, something there just to keep you in darkness for a certain amount of time. It's like a mind, I don't know, Jedi trick or something. Is almost what it seems like. But then after these particular things happened, then there's going to be light. Okay. And then the light appeared. Okay. And I can't agree that, at first I was only thinking that we're talking about in a way of tones or colors or something like this. But I do think that it is like speaking also symbolically for a view of like a lightness, like a like an enlightenment, okay, of a sort, okay. All right. And light appeared. So again, when we're talking about the earth, so this is dealing with the earth. This is dealing with mother. This is dealing with us. This is dealing with me. Okay. So again, going through this process right now of these things that I have experienced, of course, right? Because they want to keep her asleep because she is the rightful owner, the heir. She is the original. She is the one that from the beginning has been, and I was listening to somebody speak on this earlier about another situation about certain people in general, but the main caricature of this story that has been dealt with very viciously very underminedly, because they know if she really knew what was going on, that she would have the power to do something about it. So the way that they have dealt with her, with the earth in general, the soil, the land, whatever you want to call it, the trees, even, okay? Well, we won't go that far yet, because we're talking about just the soil now. Was very treacherously and very conniving, okay? Okay. And I'm saying that because I'm me and I'm connected to the soil. I am the earth. And again, I'm seeing these things as they are coming to play. There's a reason why. So I'm sharing it with you. So then God said, let there be light, and the light appeared. And God was pleased with it. Okay. So again, it's even as though all of the different changes that I've gone through within the past couple of months, maybe you guys have been on the channel from the beginning when I started until seeing now, and seeing that you have been like, wait, what's going on? Because what we're seeing here, I feel, is there was a toning down, and that's what the brother kind of was talking about. I think he was further in Genesis in 5 or something, but that struck a bell with me about them working on the soil and kneading it and everything. You know, we'll get into that when we talk about subduing, okay? Because that's what they were trying to do, okay? So again, it says, he was pleased with it and divided the light from the darkness. So he let it shine for a while. Okay. So he let this light, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Do you see what I'm saying? He let it shine for a while. Okay. And then there was darkness again. Okay. So again, even going through the things that I've been going through on this channel. And again, I'm just speaking out of reference of myself to share this story with you the way that I feel that is necessary to do, the way that I feel the Spirit is upon me to share it with you today. Because I see myself. I feel like I am the Word. You understand? That's me standing in it today. However you want to look at it, about coming back, whatever, if this is it, whatever it is. I'm walking, I'm taking us somewhere. Okay. So this is exactly how, just symbolically, allegorically, okay, is what I'm saying. There was darkness and then there was light. This is what has been when I'm telling you I'm feeling some kind of way, and then something comes out and is very pleasant, and then I'm feeling some kind of, I've felt these things happening to me personally. And I don't know if you guys have too, but that's why we're doing this channel like this, so that we can talk about it. Okay. So again, I'm speaking on my platform. I feel some kind of way about the information. Everything is going good. All of a sudden, things go sour. I feel this energy as if, don't do that. It is almost like trying to get a perfect balance of whatever it is. But we're going to do what we're going to do today. All right. So it says he called the light daytime. Okay. So again, when we're talking about this whole thing right here, like I told you guys, and this might be separate, but again, I'm just trying to use this as comparison because it came to my mind right away. So he called the light daytime and the darkness nighttime, and together they formed the first day. So again, this is making me think about even today, or sometime very near to this day, where I am struggling with two lights. Two ultralights, right? And one is actually dark, one being actually light. One dealing in this way and one dealing in that way. One, when I'm talking about these twin flame / soulmate / astral twin energies that I'm dealing with, that I cannot choose. See? And even if I am close to choosing, now this whole thing that, you know, the Spirit brought me here to look at this, now I'm starting to see what we're talking about, and how really I have no control over it anyway. And that's what, oh, my ears. Okay. Excuse me. And so this is why it may be happening in this way. So it's going to say together they formed the first day. Okay. And this is very unique here, because I'm seeing how this could be. And then I'm thinking also, if something were to be different or chosen a different way, where, oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing something. I have this circle too, huh? What did I put? Lord God, I wonder why I put that. I don't know, but anyways, okay. So let's keep going. Okay? I hope you guys are getting something out of this. I'm trying to open up my mind literally to you guys with what I'm seeing at the same time that's going on with the word. Okay? And God said, let the vapors separate to form the sky above the oceans, the sky above and the oceans below. Okay? So God made the sky, dividing the vapor above from the waters below. This all happened on the second day. So again, I'm thinking when we're talking about this, the sky dividing vapors above the water, the vapors from the water below. Okay, I'm thinking this has something to do with different constructs of nationality, possibly, or ranking in society, or caste, okay, or class, okay. So again, this all happened in the same day, okay. I mean, the second day. So let's see. I don't really want to get into that portion as much. I think what I was most excited about is actually looking at this in a different light, as in confirming one of my theories that I was thinking prior to this, that this light had to do with some type of illumination or enlightenment or something of that nature. And I am definitely 100%, again, rather this is just something that has just been something that is placed on me as a prophetic way to see it for just me, or not. But I'm telling you that I feel that we are back in a form of Genesis, and maybe even out of that now. Okay, these signs may be given to me just for me to be able to interpret this now, right? But we're definitely possibly headed towards, maybe, yes, an Exodus. You know, it just, I don't know, it's seemingly, you know, if something is not done, or we don't unite and see what is going on. Now, I'm not telling you to war against any type of God in that sense, but how do we know that this is not the particular energy that we need to be really, I'm just going to say, paying attention to? That again may be something that may be faux rain, and can also include people, again, in places that look like. So again, this whole thing of get out of the negative thing is still not being negative. I see why I've been getting that kind of thought process, but I feel as though this is very important to look at this right here like this, because again, if everybody's going to be partying and focusing on all kind of stuff and we don't see this coming, we won't be able to be prepared, or we won't be, and it's all about making things right, in my view. I'm just trying to look at it like that, to jump over some of these hurdles and obstacles that may have gotten us in this place here, and that it probably wasn't always what somebody else did to certain people. It may be some of the things that we did to ourselves by not communicating properly, not being open to one another, and being so divided. Even when it comes to all particular so-called races, even allowing us to be put into these particular categories, instead of saying, take that shit down, we don't want it. Everybody just going to be, this is how it's going to be. We starting off with a clean slate. Everybody's going to be equal in whatever it is. You know, of course, we'll have to have people in a different form of society, but nothing like, what has been done in the past. But I feel like the things that have been done in the past could possibly happen again if we're not paying attention. It's like getting a head start, almost, sort of, because some of this stuff has already came to pass. I'm telling you. I mean, unless something is really messing with me right now to get me off my square, I don't know. I'm seeing this actually happening. When I'm talking to you guys always about the spiritual realm, what I'm trying to explain to you is something like this. And we're going to use the word and hopefully the testimonies of other people that have been seeing and going through these things and can actually see these things occurring right now. Again. Because after that 400 years, are you pretty sure that so-called 400 years, that it's not just go ahead and happen and right all over again? Everything it started already, I think. I mean, I'm serious. In 2019. Everything that was being built to make sure that this was going to be able to be a smooth transaction for them to get us right back into the same thing is that. And so I'm that earth or that woman, and this me doing this may be the case why women were then done the way that they were done. Because again, we're going to go here. We're going to start talking about fruit. We're going to be talking about all that right here in a minute. We're going to be talking about Adam and all that in a minute. Because definitely, we're going to leave that there. And we will come back with a part 2 in a minute. I think I might pass through here. Okay. A little bit, and again, this is probably the fall of the earth, or even Eve or woman or Lilith, or, again, because Lilith would not work out then. See, she would not work out then, So it would be up to Lilith to just remain silent, or, you see, or then she would be claimed to be Satan in a sense, because she knows she was there. So again, this is almost like putting a blanket over her face while some of this creation is going on, so that things can be built without her say so, in a sense, right? But we're not going to do that this time, because she has her eye on you, and is not going to go down that way. We're going to do things fair, balanced. We're going to do things right. Nah. So anyways, we're going to come back. I'm going to come back. This is going to be a whole different way of how somebody is saying it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the way I'm seeing this is really coming to life right before my eyes. So I want to thank you guys for watching. There's a reason why I started this. And that's what I've been trying to sit in. Like, what is my purpose, man? What is my purpose, man? Lately, like, what I'm all distracted with all this over here and everything. But what is really where are my feet? When my feet are on this soil, what is my purpose really? Because I can be wrapped up in the heavens and the mind and the soul and the heart and all that thing. But where are my feet planted? Are they in the soil? And am I getting some kind of energy from that as well? And that is the energy that's coming up and saying, let's do it. So let's go ahead and just stop there. I'm going to go ahead and stop and then see where we want to come pick back up at. Yeah, we'll do that. Again, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.